Hi, I'm Dee Dee Bridgewater, and we are at SFJAZZ in Minor Auditorium. And we are here today for an episode of The Breakdown. SFJAZZ has asked me to speak about scatting. We're going to be doing 3 levels of scatting. We're going to be doing beginning scatting, intermediary scatting, and then more professional scatting. And we have 3 volunteers. Please meet our first scatter. Your name?
My name's Sona.
Sona. What's your last name, Sona?
Kempner.
Kempner.
Yeah.
Okay, Sona, how long have you been singing?
Since I was about 7 years old.
Since 7,
yeah.
Okay. But
I'm very new to jazz, so just
Really?
started jazz very recently.
have you selected a song that you want to do, and then are you going to scat?
It's called Trouble in Mind.
Ooh, good. All right. Our pianist today is Joey. Joey, what is your last name?
Lauerman.
So Joey Lauerman is our pianist and is accompanying these wonderful young people.
Perfect.
It's always important to let your accompanist know your tempo,
Yeah.
okay?
Mhm.
And usually it's good if you count the accompanist in,
Mhm.
and you set the tempo.
Okay.
So set the tempo.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trouble in mind, I'm blue, but I won't be blue always. The sun's gonna shine in my back door someday. Do 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 do
That was great.
Thank
But
you.
I'm laughing because you were like, okay, now I'm done. And that's all you're going to get from me.
I wasn't sure what else to do.
One thing, before we even talk about your scatting, that is really important when we sing is microphone placement
Okay.
below so we can see your face. It can be a little harsher on the microphone when you have it in front of you, and you can do popping in the microphone. You have to, if you're singing and you're in front of the microphone like this, you have to really concern yourself with your P's, your T's, your D's, your B's. So you have to learn how to soften them. Sometimes when I'm singing, I'll put my mic down here.
Yeah.
What I noticed first is the syllables that you use. You use a lot of T's. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. That is cool. I think what is always comfortable for anyone who scats is to figure out their own vocabulary. The other thing that is super important when you scat is to know your melody, to know it backwards and forwards, so you don't have to think about the melody while you are scatting. I would say work on your scat vocabulary, because in the selection of the vowels that you use, that also kind of affects the sound
Yeah.
that you're doing. So let's see. Joey, can you play what you had played for Sona? And then I'm going to scat.
Trouble in mind, I'm blue, but I won't be blue always. The sun's gonna shine in my back door someday.
Oh, I believe this guy is about like this good boy. Oh, you da 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 bum bum bass. You see the difference? So when you're doing it, can you do that same section again? Da, 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 da. That's what you're doing, right? Try it using some other syllables. Okay, let's do that. Just repeat that same section, Joey. Thank you so much. That's better. That's better because it sounds more like I'm listening to an instrument than someone just going la 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 la. You know what I'm saying? There was more conviction in what you were doing. So I would say to anyone that wants to scat, it is about being committed to your vocabulary. And what I find helps me is that I'm imagining an instrument when I'm doing my scat.
Yeah.
So is there an instrument that you like in particular?
I really like the trumpet.
See?
It's a cool instrument.
We like the trumpet. So can we try it one more time with you imagining really that your voice is the trumpet?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Try that. Do 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 do
How'd these last two times feel?
I feel like I felt more confident in it, and I was definitely, like you were saying, thinking of it more as an instrument versus just singing some like do-do-dos or la-la-las.
When I first started professionally, it was with a big band called the Thad Jones Melloist Orchestra. Thad Jones told me to, number one, not listen to singers if I wanted to develop my own style of singing. And then number two, pick that instrument and then listen to that instrument. My trumpet players are Miles Davis and Dizzy Gillespie and Miles Davis and Miles Davis. And I have found over the years from doing a lot of intensive listening when I began that it's now just really second nature to me.
Yeah.
So the more you practice, the more you listen and try and imitate, solos, the easier it will be for you. Josh, what's your last name?
Prabhakar.
How long have you been singing?
I've been singing like off and on for about 4 years, I'd say, yeah.
Okay. So when you say off and on for about 4 years, have you been doing it professionally, like gigs or?
I do musical theater.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
And so I kind of went through phases of doing shows, and that's the only time I was singing.
Okay.
Yeah. But I picked up jazz, like, I'd say 2 years ago, I think.
Okay. And so you like this scatting thing?
I do, yeah.
You do? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, then, may I hear you?
Yes. Two. Mademoiselle, couldn't you tell that I'm really longing for the time when you would take me, your sweetheart, your man? Maybe I was wrong, so what? The time's now, and baby, you can see alive, happy with me for now. Just hold me tight and kiss me.
Yeah, pretty cool. I heard a saxophone.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what I appreciated is that you were not afraid to leave space in your scatting, to take breaks in your scatting. When you go to a gig and you hear an instrumentalist, when they are blowing, the saxophone, and I heard tenor. When they're blowing that horn, they often take spaces. They're not constantly like, you know. So I think for our listeners, it's important to know you do not have to fill every single moment of your scat solo with scatting. You can take a break. I think you're on the right path.
Thank you.
I really do. What was that song?
Prabhakar.
Who wrote those lyrics?
That was me.
I am impressed. I am very impressed.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask if you listen to any singers.
I listen to, obviously, like Ella, Nat King Cole, like Frank Sinatra, Sarah Vaughan, yeah, Jon Hendricks I like a lot, and that whole trio is just, I mean, I love, that's my favorite album.
Yeah. I heard a little bit of John, which then makes me think of, it made me think of a little bit of Mark Murphy, and it made me think a little bit of Kurt Elling. If you're going to be scatting, you know, since saxophone is what you hear in your voice, just listen to more saxophonists and their soloing and their phrasing. Because you're doing musical theater, I've done musical theater too. And the first musical production that I did was The Wiz on Broadway. And because I was the only principal performer in that production, the original production, who came from jazz, I had come from a big band. I had learned how to project my voice. I had learned the importance of breathing, which you learn when you're doing theater. I was the only principal performer who did not need a body mic. The second thing was, because I had been working with this big band, I was able to kind of improvise. So I would sing my song, If You Believe, in different ways every night. But I knew what I was doing because that's what I do. And what happened is the other principals were starting to try to improvise, but they didn't really know how to improvise, and so they would hit some clashy notes sometimes. And so everyone was given the note not to improvise except me. I like to say to a lot of singers, take some theater. And so that you really learn how to be in space in terms of your performance, but also because in musical theater, it's really important for us to use our diaphragms just for the dialogue and projecting your voice when you're doing speaking. So you're kind of ahead of yourself here, dude.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So Tiffany, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm so starstruck right now, though.
Don't be starstruck, honey.
Okay.
I'm just a human being. And how long have you been performing?
I've been singing since I was a little girl, so that's many years.
But professionally?
Professionally, the last 20. I lived in Tokyo for a while, and I performed professionally there, but more like pop and soul stuff. And then when I came back to the States for law school in 2009, I started working more extensively in jazz and stuff. And then I just got hooked. I just love it so much. And nowadays I've just been doing some gigs. Sometimes I get some international things, and then a couple of operas last year. It's been
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's very cool because opera demands a whole different vocal technique, which I think can lend itself really well to being a jazz singer because it is so important to sing from the diaphragm. So important. Did you find if you have done an opera and then you go back and you do a jazz gig, is there difficulty?
When I have the opera stuff, I'm always singing and trying to work up the material in a short amount of time.
Right.
So then I feel a lot more athletic when I get back to my regular gigs.
Right. And are you teaching singing? What are you teaching?
Yes, voice. And Sona is one of my students.
No way. Oh, you wicked people. Oh,
I didn't orchestrate it.
Wait a minute. Really?
I didn't know anything about
So,
yeah.
Okay, that's a separate conversation. Okay, well, let's get on to your scatting. What do you want to do? This is really good, Tiffany. You got me.
There is no greater love.
Hey.
Let's check it. 2, 2, 3. There is no greater love than what I feel for you. There is no greater love. There is no heart so true. Ain't no greater love in all this world. It's true. No greater love than what I feel. Ba-do-ba-dee, will they let
Tiffany.
Oh my God.
That's fabulous.
Thank you.
That's
It
fabulous.
was hard to sing it with you looking at me. I was like, oh Lord, let me jump off the stage.
Oh, well, I mean, you've got it. I mean, you've got it. You know what you're doing. I just heard an instrument. I heard your instrument, and it was wonderful. And my small criticism for you is just that microphone. Just pull it away.
Okay.
You know, I mean, you don't have to have it all the way down there. Even when I sing, there are moments when I will pull it up, but I'm pulling it up more for effect. And then I will pull it back down. But I just feel it's really important, you know, I'm talking to you so you can see my face, you see the mouth moving, you know, so if you just hold it about there, you know, just so that when you're singing, people can really see your face. For all of you, I mean, once you start doing this, it will become second nature to you. The microphone was created to work for the voice. It doesn't become the voice. And most people when they sing, they're up in here like this. And that really gets my goat. And I want to say, please pull that microphone back.
I think it was also some experiences, like I sang with funk bands and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And it would just be blaring.
Oh, well, now
and then you'd have to eat the mic just to be
Now
heard.
there are those situations. There are those situations where you can have a very loud band and you are the voice in front of that band. What I have always espoused to and what I've always told any singer at, I don't care what level you're at, is to give the musicians your respect. Because when you respect them, they will respect you. When you find yourself in a situation with a soul band, I would just sit down with them and say, you know, guys, I want us all to sound good together. So, you know, if you keep it down, then I don't have to sing so hard, and then the voice will really blend better, and, you know, and then, you know, we sound good as a unit. I don't have anything to say to you in terms of your vocabulary that you use. You've worked that out. I feel your confidence when you're scatting. Your timing is wonderful. You have great timing, really great timing. You play around with your timing a little bit. That's fun. I went through a period, Tiffany, where I was trying to do Betty Carter's timing. That was not good. I mean, it was not that it wasn't good. It was that I realized, wow, she was on a whole other level in terms of her concept and her way of being able to use time. I mean, sometimes she would be like a whole verse behind the band, and I could never figure that out. and I was kind of close to Betty, and she said, "You have to figure it out," because I was like, "How do you do that, Betty?" She said, "You figure that out." Be happy with your instrument and really embrace your instrument and the capabilities that your instrument has. Don't try and push yourself to be like anybody else, because that will just get in the way of your own personal development and finding your own style, and it just can create some very big frustrations for you. There is no greater love than what I feel for you. No greater love, no heart so true.
There is no greater thrill than what you bring to me. No sweeter song than what you sing to me.
Joey, do you know the lyrics? You're the sweetest thing that I have ever known. And to think that you are mine alone.
No greater love in all this world, it's true. There's no greater love than what I feel for you.
Okay, here you come, Joey. Oh, I see. He's not gonna sing. He's gonna play the piano. Okay. But yes, got her to play. Boy, let her to play school. And oh boy, but boss got light up on with the day now.
Completely, but really,
Let's got lit down, oh boy. I head loud up on lately day. I hear light up bedly woo. I heard the bad body the baba hilda but we did so no will all the way all the will all the way all the will and we baba will but the big steadily baba we bab blab bab play.
Hi everyone, it's Terrence Blanchard. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy these videos and concerts we post every week, you can support this work by becoming an SFJAZZ member. Members are the heartbeat of SFJAZZ, our superfans who love and celebrate this music. Yes, members get some cool perks too. But members really fuel everything we do at SFJAZZ. All the education programs we do in the community and at our building. All the world premieres and boundary-pushing programs that happen on our stage. And of course, all the videos and concerts you can now watch on SFJAZZ at home, bringing access around the world. We hope you join. It's easy to sign up. You know what to do.